Okay, let's have a talk about the practice. And it's really it's funny that it's a practice of grounding, of earthing. Essentially, it's having your bare feet touch the ground, the unmanipulated, pure and raw ground of Mother Earth. It could be any surface like grass, like sand, soil, but really anything that isn't human manipulated, let's say, okay? And it's funny to me that it's a practice because, it is only a practice. Now I'm practicing earthing and grounding, right? It is only that because of our disconnection from nature. Otherwise, this is the way it is. This is the way our ancestors have always done it. Okay? This is just the way it is. You know, you walk around like all the other organisms, like these birds behind me, right? These pigeons, you know, they're just kind of doing their thing. Okay? They're not wearing shoes, and so that's sort of all life organisms do not wear shoes, only humans do. And it's doing us a lot of disservice. Okay, it's not serving us. In fact, you know, I heard somebody, one of the prominent figures in the earthing grounding scene, he says that this is natural antibiotics, that walking on the earth through your feet, having your feet directly contact the earth, it's as good as taking antibiotics. Okay, in many ways, the earth provides its children, that is us, all the living organisms, with everything that is needed to sustain yourself and to be happy, strong, and healthy. Okay, I like these three words that Wim Hof consistently uses: happiness, strength, and health. And his message always is get back to nature. Anybody who watches Wim Hof, the Iceman, the legendary Iceman, he's always saying we gotta get back to nature. And I think that's gonna be my message from now on, also on this channel, more and more and more so, because this is the solution. The solution is in nature, in the way it is, without so much human manipulation, without so much human intervention, without so much destruction, raping, and pillaging. And for what? God damn it, for what? For some material gain? It's not like it's making anybody any happier. It's making us as a society sick, sad, and depressed. Okay, and we're really missing out by not having our feet directly touch the earth. We're really missing out. And as far as I understand, whatever science is behind this, not that I give a shit, because you just do it, you experience it for yourself. Who gives a shit? Who needs science? Who needs anything? This is all stuff that it just comes naturally to you. Like, I know, you know what? You know how I started grounding and earthing? Psychedelics. And I'm sure many of you guys, I've had friends of me that said, as soon as I did my first psychedelic trip, I took off my shirt, I took off everything, and I just connected with the earth. That's how I started doing it. I didn't read about it. I didn't even know it was such a thing. I did psychedelics the first time, I remember, by the waterfalls. Okay, and I just, for the first time in my life, because I had been living a sheltered city life all my life, for the first time in my life, I took off my shoes, I took off my shirt, I took off everything practically except for my shorts, and I took a shower under the falls. It was just a magnificent experience, and I had done it because the psychedelic allowed me to upgrade my consciousness to the point where I know what's good for me immediately. So I took off my shoes and I walked around, and I felt amazing for like a week, because I'm sure this was my first time ever having direct contact with the earth itself. Maybe sometimes from time to time on the sand on a beach or something, but never actually on the rocks, on the soil. And man, I felt amazing for like a week after that trip. And I didn't know why or whatever it was, but I'm sure so much tension was relieved in that experience just by bonding with the earth, something I had never done before in my life. Had it not been for psychedelics just giving me the natural guidance to do it, then I would not have just acted up on my own. And if somebody else was to tell me about it, I'd be like, no, aren't you supposed to wear shoes? What's gonna happen to your feet? Like, really? So anyway, from what I understand is due to being subjected to technology, we pick up in Wi-Fi's and radio waves and all that, microwaves, we pick up a lot of positive ions. Nature is always striving for balance. Your body is always striving for the state of homeostasis, right? A state of balance. So what happens when you ground your feet to the earth is there's an exchange of electrons of positive ions, and you pick up negative ions from the earth itself, herself, and that balances you out. That literally cleanses you out, balances out all your energy centers, all the blockages, okay? So that's sort of the word on the scientific street, okay? But if you just want to go at it by common sense, we came out of this planet, right? Our bodies, I mean, your body is of the earth. It is, and everything is made of the sun, okay? So your body is made up of the earth, okay? This is our mother. The earth is our mother, and then we have what the natives call the father in the sky. Can you guys see the father in the sky? This is the father, okay? This is the mother. This is the planet. This is the mother, and that's the father over there, okay? And they know what's best for us. They know what's best for us, and they have everything that we need to be sustained, everything that we need to be happy, strong, and healthy, okay? So of course I had been sheltered, terribly sheltered this winter here. We've recorded extremely cold temperatures, the coldest temperatures in Ottawa, for a capital city in the world, right? And man, I can tell you the absolute difference in health, vitality, joy, and just joy and happiness and beauty that I have been experiencing now ever since the snow finally melted and the weather's getting nicer and we're getting more sunlight and all that. I can't tell you. So I obviously could not preach to anybody or could not talk about living with nature. Like, imagine I made a video in the winter saying, guys, you should be grounding, but I'm not doing it, okay? But I think as we move forward with this channel, and as I am also moving sort of the way I'm living into just living more a naturalistic lifestyle, simpler lifestyle, if you will, that's probably the direction of the channel. Like, one of the directions of the channel is like the same message Wim Hof has. We gotta get back to nature because we've got a lot of healing to do for the planet herself, okay? And for us human beings, and for all the organisms that we're harming with our reckless behavior, with our unconscious reckless behavior, okay? So get your ass out to nature. There's no excuse now, even if you live in a place as cold as Canada. Get your ass to nature and let your feet make some love with the mother, okay? I mean, your mom loves you and you love your mom. No matter how long you guys don't talk to one another, the love is still there, and your mom is always ready to take you in. No matter how disobedient and how uncaring you have been, she's always ready to take you in, and she's always ready to love you and nourish you and balance you and sustain you and make you strong, happy, and healthy, okay? So I want to thank all the lovely Patreons for supporting this channel. You guys are awesome, you guys are amazing, and I love every single one of you straight out of Gaia. Gaia loves you and loves us all. And if you would like to support the growth of this channel, I'd like to do this full time at some point. And that would only really be possible if you guys support on Patreon, okay? So I know some of you guys want to support, but just too lazy to put in the credit card information, right? So just a couple of dollars, you know, just contribute with a couple of dollars a month and forget about it. Okay, that's about it. Until next time. Oh my god, I'm telling you, like, you guys just get your like, oh, see this dirt here, this soil with some water. Oh my god, my feet are loving it right now. Okay, all right guys, until next time. May the force be with you.